Hey there, how you going? Today we're talking Umbrella Academy. With the return of Umbrella Academy in Season 2, we're all living our very best space-time continuum, assassination thwarting, dysfunctional superhero lives. Now, I probably don't have to say this, but obviously major spoilers ahead. Go finish Season 2 and then come back. Don't worry, I'll be here waiting for you for your return. You good now? Okay, let's jump in. You've watched Umbrella Academy Season 2, and now you're scratching your heads at the ending. What happened? What does the ending mean for our unlikely heroes? Who are the Sparrow Academy? Did My Chemical Romance and Fall Out Boy come back in style? What's that thing? And more importantly, where's my boy Pogo at? Well, in order to understand, we gotta look at the larger picture. Season 2 is loosely based on the second graphic novel, titled Dallas, and it follows the Academy as they travel through time to the 1960s in order to stop Armageddon yet again. The Umbrella Academy left their timeline on April 1st, 2019, just as Vanya had caused the destruction of the moon and subsequently all life on the Earth itself. While they all left together, their group is separated again in different points in time. Klaus and Ben being dropped off in the year 1960, Allison a year later in 1961, Luther a year following in 1962, with Diego, Vanya, and Five all appearing a month apart from each other in the year 1963. As Five arrives in this new timeline, he's greeted with a war on American soil. The Russians have attacked, and nukes rain down from the heavens, ending all life yet again. These guys can't catch a break. Five is then met briefly by Hazel, and then sent back to stop the end of the world again before being off by the IKEA Mafia. Fast forward, the Umbrella Academy stops the apocalypse, defeats the Handler in a coup to take over the commission, and helps save a boy named Harlan who has an obsession for his toy Sparrow. Hint, hint. The Academy finally catches a break, and they all return home via briefcase. They reappear at their childhood home, the Hargreaves Manor, where not only have they avoided the Doomsday event of 2019, but also their deceased father is now not so dead. But things aren't all peachy for the Umbrella Academy, as their father Reginald Hargreaves not only denies being their father, but then reveals another team, the Sparrow Academy, which is led by an alternative and living version of Ben. It's safe to assume that the actions of the Umbrella Academy in Season 2 have altered the timeline, and thus resulted in a new set of events that have taken place. Could Hargreaves have decided to alter the timeline by purchasing different babies in the new, present timeline? This theory could hold weight, since he saw the children as grown-ups and deemed them as utter failures. So he sets out to purchase different ones and raise them to be more productive investments, so to speak, which could lend more strength to the theory, as Ben is alive and well, and thus the new group of children kept him alive where the original group failed. Also, could Lila be part of this group now, since she disappeared last time we saw her? So who are these children? The Sparrows are an unknown alternative group of superhumans that Hargreaves acquired instead of the original Umbrella Academy. Their appearance, though brief, gives us a chance to speculate on what to expect in Season 3. Now, if we look at the comics, which the TV show plot is very loosely based on, the Sparrow Academy is introduced to us at the end of the Hotel Oblivion arc. They come in and save the Umbrella Academy at the last second before all hope is lost, and we get a sneak peek at their powers. In the comics, there are 6 members. They appear in the midst of a battle, levitating above the mayhem. They then begin fighting the attackers of the Umbrella Academy. One member of the Sparrows seems to possess superhuman strength, throwing many villains aside with a single punch. Another appears to have some sort of energy or laser blast that comes from their face or eyes, while another Sparrow seems to have the ability to turn into birds, sparrows perhaps, and then attack while in that changed state. Another Sparrow seems to have an ability similar to sympathetic magic, as we witness the Sparrows stabbing themselves, which results in 4 villains all suffering the same injury. So we can assume by the illustration that this Sparrow inflicts pain on themselves to harm their enemies, as well as having some sort of super healing or super resilience, albeit not perfect as evidenced from the obvious scarring in the illustrations. Now the interesting thing is, when things are looking grim and Space Boy, or Luther, is hit by a laser beam, he's instructed to lie there, brother, implying a familiarity with Luther from the person who speaks it, which is none other than number 1 of the Sparrow Academy. So already we can see a difference between the comics and the TV show, as we understand from the finale of Season 2 that Ben has taken on the role of number 1. Ben hasn't heard of the Umbrella Academy and doesn't recognize them at all. We know that we are due for a 4th installment of the comic series, aptly dubbed The Sparrow Academy, And if the name is anything to go on, this will definitely give us more information on the Sparrows and hopefully a gauge as to where the Umbrella Academy will go from here. Let's talk a little bit about Harlan and Sissy, as it's safe to assume they'll both play an important role in Season 3, if their cliffhanger from Season 2 is anything to go on. Last we saw Harlan and Sissy, they were driving down the highway at night towards Roswell, New Mexico, while Harlan levitated a Sparrow toy in his hand. What does this mean? Is this an allusion to the origins of the Sparrow Academy? Could the plot be looking to tie in the UFO incident at Roswell, New Mexico with Sir Reginald Hargreaves, who we know is an alien? So many questions have been brought up. With little to go on, we can only speculate. But in the meantime, tell me what you think. Are there any plot lines that we missed? What would you like to see happen in Season 3? Let's discuss in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking it and subscribing to the channel. If you want to get notified every time we go live with a video regarding a brand new show, or just anytime we drop a new video, hit that little bell down below. And that way you're going to be up to date on all the newest theories, news, and rumors. That's it for this video. This is Plot Armor, and thank you for stopping by.